Gdańsk, only a few kilometers from here, at Westerplatte, on September 1st, 1939, the Second World War began with a shot from the battleship Schleswig-Holstein. Now, every October, developers and technology enthusiasts gathers in Gdańsk in one World War II museum on Data Mass Summit to share knowledge about data, cloud, and AI, and hopefully also to discuss how to prevent from Third World War against thinking machines, so that scenario from Dune and Terminator doesn't come true. I'm Samantha System, and this is Clueless Copy. We bring technology closer to normal people. And in today's episode, together with Darlene Dorkins, we will take you to this event to unveil the secrets of IT. Data Mass Gdańsk Summit is the most significant data conference in northern Poland. It gathers speakers and participants from all over the world. Participants could join workshops, discussion panel with data practitioners, and many sessions. There were a lot of network opportunities in the conference hallways, which I and Darlene took, visiting exhibitor booths, chatting with attendees, and collecting free goodies. For example, Snowflake was giving away socks that could be useful in a coastal storm. Unfortunately, they only had one color. Amazon handed out the popcorn, which was perfect while listening to the presentations. Speaking of presentations, we could listen to speeches about data, AI, machine learning, large language models, small language models, cloud, and all of these complicated technology buzz topics. I joined with Darlene a few of them, and we have asked brilliant questions to the speakers to bring you the most valuable essence of this event. Could you tell us briefly what is this generative AI actually?
Well, it's basically a mechanism to replace humans in certain areas, but jokes aside, generative AI is one of the recent breakthroughs where basically we say that we can complete certain tasks by simply interacting with a chat interface, and behind the scenes the AI is doing all of the interesting stuff. Some people are already screaming that it's going to take their jobs. Some people are screaming that, well, it's going to create new jobs. Just like with any new technology, it's going to be a change.
Yeah, but it needs to be adapted. Because the panel was generative AI, adoption of generative AI. So, is this adoption simpler than adopting the dog, or it will be more difficult than adopting the dog?
About adoption, I don't think there's good enough regulatory framework for that. If I want to adopt generative AI, I don't even know which government agency to go to.
On Data Mass Summit with Marek Wiewiórka, Chief Data Architect from GetInData. Marek, I would like to start with congratulations. I heard about your PhD degree.
Thank you.
I think it's a great achievement for somebody. And in case of your today presentation, you talk about productivity, how MLOps platform can help you with that. So did MLOps platform help you with your PhD degree?
Well, I even tried to apply some of the techniques that I presented over here during my PhD thesis with a great success.
Okay, but you were more productive? How long does it take for you?
Only 13 years.
Okay, so it was really...
It was extremely fast.
So I'm with Jeroen.
Yeah, Jeroen Overschie. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm with him. And your topic was dataset enrichment using LLMs. So what is LLM?
Yeah, LLM stands for a large language model. So it can be used to answer questions or maybe even extract data from a text. But also maybe useful for people in high school. It can actually do your homework for you.
Okay, so I could ask LLM, not you. What was the person to say your presentation about? Is that correct?
You could do that.
Mm-hmm.
if you give it a bit some information, but I wrote a nice summary. If you put it in there, then it can actually do the interview for me.
So that's our large language models. What about small language models?
Okay, small language models. Like personally, I've only used large ones, but maybe you have used a small one before.
I didn't use large or small either. So, because large language model get a lot of buzz, and small language models just don't. And I personally think that this is kind of discriminating.
Yeah.
So your presentation was like disclosing small language model, I think.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think a small language model is just less powerful, but maybe still it can be useful.
So your presentation was AI products, faster path from being right to being left. Was it about Tinder?
Actually, now that you ask about it, there's a funny story about Tinder. The rumor has it that the founders of Tinder were actually solving their own problem. So the thing with AI products is kind of the same. You start with your own problems. For example, the reason why I went into artificial intelligence was because my human intelligence failed me multiple times. So I decided to actually extend myself, just like I'm wearing glasses to see better. I'm using AI to be smarter.
Makes sense.